What if I told you that the biggest thing stealing your happiness is not your problems, but the amount of time you spend thinking about other people? How many sleepless nights have been wasted wondering who likes you, who dislikes you, who is talking about you, or why someone treated you unfairly? These thoughts slowly drain your energy, weaken your faith, and rob you of the peace that Allah wants for your heart. People naturally care about what others think. We all want to be accepted, appreciated, and respected. But when thoughts about other people begin to control our emotions, steal our peace, and distract us from remembering Allah, they become a burden instead of a blessing. Many people spend hours wondering why someone did not reply to a message, why a friend changed their attitude, why relatives are talking behind their backs, or whether people are judging them. These thoughts grow larger every day until they fill the heart with anxiety. Islam teaches us a better way. Our greatest concern should never be people's opinions. It should always be whether Allah is pleased with us. The opinion that truly matters is the judgment of the one who created us, knows our intentions, and will reward every sincere effort. Allah reminds us in the Quran that hearts find rest in His remembrance. This means that real peace cannot be found by constantly seeking approval from people, because human beings are never completely satisfied. If you make one person happy, another may criticize you. If you change yourself to please everyone, you may lose your own identity and still fail to satisfy them. That is why the believer keeps returning to Allah, instead of becoming trapped by the changing opinions of people. Every act of worship strengthens the heart and reminds us that our true purpose is to serve our Creator, not to win every person's approval. Think about the lives of the prophets. They were the best of humanity, yet they faced rejection, mockery, and criticism. If the prophets were not able to escape the words of people despite their righteousness, then we should not expect a life free from criticism either. Their example teaches us patience, sincerity, and complete trust in Allah. They continued their mission without allowing negativity to stop them, because they knew that Allah's pleasure was far greater than the praise of people. Whenever you notice yourself overthinking someone's behavior, or worrying about their opinion, pause and ask yourself whether these thoughts are bringing you closer to Allah or pulling you away from Him. Replace unnecessary worry with dhikr, sincere dua, recitation of the Quran, and gratitude for the countless blessings already in your life. Every moment spent remembering Allah strengthens your heart, while every moment spent obsessing over people weakens your peace. Direct your energy toward improving your character, increasing your knowledge, helping your family, serving your community, and performing righteous deeds. A heart attached to Allah becomes stronger than the opinions of people, calmer than life's difficulties, and more confident in the beautiful plan that Allah has written. Many people carry unnecessary emotional weight, because they spend too much time thinking about someone who has already moved on with their life. They replay old conversations, imagine different outcomes, and wonder what they could have done differently. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, while valuable time slips away. Islam teaches us that time is one of the greatest blessings Allah has given us. Every sunrise is another opportunity to worship Him, improve ourselves, earn halal sustenance, strengthen our families, and prepare for the hereafter. When we waste this precious gift by constantly thinking about people who cannot change our destiny, we lose opportunities that may never return. Your life has a purpose far greater than seeking attention or approval from others. Allah created every person with unique abilities, responsibilities, and opportunities to do good. If your mind is always occupied with someone's words, actions, or opinions, you will struggle to focus on your own growth. Instead of developing your knowledge, improving your character, or building a stronger relationship with Allah, your thoughts become trapped in matters that bring no benefit. The Prophet ﷺ taught that part of a person's excellence in Islam is leaving what does not concern them. This timeless advice reminds us to protect our minds from unnecessary distractions and invest our energy in what truly matters. Ask yourself an honest question. Is constantly thinking about this person making me a better Muslim? Is it helping me become more patient, more grateful, or more productive? In most cases, the answer is no. Overthinking often produces stress without solutions. It creates imaginary conversations, unnecessary fears, and emotional exhaustion. Meanwhile, the real work that deserves your attention remains undone. Your prayers may lose focus, your goals may be delayed, and your happiness may depend on circumstances that are beyond your control. Instead of filling your mind with endless questions about people, fill your day with actions that bring lasting rewards. Read the Quran with reflection, remember Allah through regular dhikr, seek beneficial knowledge, spend quality time with your family, help those in need, and work honestly toward your goals. Every good deed, no matter how small, has value in the sight of Allah. These are investments that continue to benefit you in this life and in the hereafter. Remember that the people occupying your thoughts are also living their own lives, making their own choices, and following the path Allah has written for them. You cannot control their feelings, decisions, or opinions, but you can control how you spend your time. Choose to invest your energy in becoming a stronger believer, a kinder person, and a more productive servant of Allah. The more you focus on your own journey with sincerity and trust in Allah, the less power other people's actions will have over your heart. And the more peaceful, purposeful, and fulfilled your life will become. Point 3. Trust Allah's plan for every relationship. One of the hardest lessons in life is accepting that not everyone is meant to stay with you forever. Some people enter your life for a season, some for a reason, and only a few remain for a lifetime. When someone changes, leaves, disappoints you, or distances themselves, it is natural to feel hurt. However, Islam teaches us that every relationship is under the control of Allah. Nothing enters your life without His permission. And nothing leaves your life without His wisdom. Instead of overthinking every detail, trust that Allah is managing your affairs in the best possible way. Many people spend months asking themselves endless questions. Why did they leave? What did I do wrong? Could I have changed the outcome? These questions often have no clear answers. The more you search for explanations, the more exhausted your heart becomes. Overthinking cannot change the past, and worrying cannot rewrite what Allah has already decreed. True peace begins when you accept that Allah's decree is always based on perfect knowledge, even when you cannot understand it immediately. Allah sees what you cannot see. He knows the conversations that never reached your ears, the intentions hidden inside people's hearts, and the future that remains unknown to you. Sometimes, Allah removes a person from your life because He is protecting your faith, your character, or your future. What feels like a painful loss today may actually be a hidden mercy that you will only understand years later. Many believers look back at difficult moments and realize that what they once cried over was actually Allah, saving them from something far worse. The stories of the prophets remind us that separation, hardship, and disappointment are all part of Allah's wisdom. Yet they never allowed these experiences to destroy their trust in Him. They remained patient, continued worshipping Allah, and believed that every trial carried a purpose. Their faith teaches us that patience is not simply waiting. It is continuing to obey Allah while trusting His plan, even when life does not unfold the way we expected. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" begin asking, "What does Allah want me to learn from this experience?" Perhaps He is teaching you patience, strengthening your reliance upon Him, protecting you from harm, or preparing you for something much better. Every difficulty can become a means of drawing closer to Allah if you respond with faith instead of despair. Do not allow one person's actions to make you lose hope in life or question your worth. Your value is not determined by who stays or who leaves. Your worth comes from being a servant of Allah. Keep making dua, continue improving yourself, forgive those who have hurt you, and move forward with confidence. When you place your trust in Allah instead of people, your heart becomes lighter, your faith becomes stronger, and you begin to see that every closed door is simply preparing you for another door that Allah, in His perfect wisdom and mercy, will open at the right time. Say Point 4. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. One of the greatest mistakes a person can make is spending so much time thinking about others that they forget to improve themselves. Every hour you spend worrying about someone else's opinions, actions, or choices is an hour that could have been used to become a better servant of Allah. Islam encourages believers to constantly strive for self-improvement. The real competition is not with other people. It is with the person you were yesterday. Every new day is an opportunity to increase your faith, strengthen your character, and perform more righteous deeds. When your focus shifts from people to personal growth, your life begins to change. Instead of wondering who is talking about you, ask yourself whether you have prayed your salah with sincerity today. Instead of thinking about who ignored your message, think about how you can become more patient, more grateful, and more generous. Instead of chasing people's praise, seek the pleasure of Allah through honesty, kindness, humility, and consistency in worship. These are the qualities that bring lasting success in this world and the hereafter. A believer understands that true success is not measured by popularity, wealth, or recognition. It is measured by taqwa, sincere intentions and righteous actions. You may never receive appreciation from people, but Allah never overlooks even the smallest act done sincerely for His sake. A smile, a kind word, helping your parents, giving charity, forgiving someone who hurt you, or remembering Allah in private are all deeds that carry immense value in His sight. When your goal becomes pleasing Allah, the opinions of people lose their power over your heart. Develop habits that strengthen both your faith and your character. Make the Quran a daily companion. Even if you read only a few verses with reflection. Be consistent in your 5 daily prayers, and increase your remembrance of Allah throughout the day. Seek beneficial knowledge, improve your skills, work honestly, and fulfill your responsibilities with ikhlas. Every small improvement brings you closer to becoming the person Allah wants you to be. Progress may be slow, but consistency is beloved to Allah. Surround yourself with people who encourage goodness, remind you of Allah, and inspire you to become better. Distance yourself from relationships that constantly pull you into gossip, negativity, jealousy, or unnecessary drama. Your environment has a powerful influence on your heart and mind. Choose companions who motivate you to grow spiritually and morally, rather than those who keep you trapped in unhealthy comparisons and endless overthinking. Never allow another person's behavior to define your future. Their rejection does not reduce your value, and their approval does not increase it. Your identity is found in your relationship with Allah, not in the changing opinions of people. Continue moving forward with patience, sincerity, and trust in His wisdom. As you focus on improving yourself each day, you will discover a deeper sense of peace, confidence, and purpose. The strongest hearts are not those that are free from trials, but those that remain firmly connected to Allah, while continuously striving to become better, regardless of what anyone else thinks or says.